This segment of the CU podcast is sponsored by NordVPN. It's what I use to keep myself safe online, and you can too. If you care about the security and safety of your online presence, take control of your internet experience today with NordVPN. I've used NordVPN when traveling and accessing public Wi-Fi at the airport, hotel, restaurant, or just when I want internet privacy at home. And did you know that Nord offers threat protection? Threat protection steps up your cybersecurity. Once threat protection is on, it protects from malicious sites, downloads, trackers, and intrusive ads. Threat protection is constantly on the lookout, even if you're not connected to a VPN.
Users of NordVPN will find a wealth of benefits. It helps you stay safe. With NordVPN, all of your internet data stays safe behind a wall of next-generation encryption. There's double protection. It changes your IP twice to cover your web traffic with an extra layer of security. It has a strict no-logs policy. They don't track, collect, or share your private data. It's none of their business. They protect your data non-stop. A kill switch will make sure your data will not be exposed, not even for a brief moment. There's VPN servers everywhere. You can choose from 5,400 plus servers in 59 countries. Enjoy the internet with no limits or borders. And P2P is welcome here. Share large files with no hassle thanks to hundreds of secure P2P servers. Worldwide access. Enjoy instant secure access to hundreds of streaming websites worldwide. It works on multiple devices. One account lets you connect up to 6 of them. Secure them all in any combination. And use it with ease. It's just a click. Using NordVPN is as simple and intuitive as making your morning coffee.
Take control of your internet experience today with NordVPN. Right now, you can get a 2-year plan at a huge discount, plus 1 additional month for free when you go to nordvpn.com/CU podcast. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. That's nordvpn.com/CU podcast, or click the link in the description below. Take it away, Ian.
GameStop. GameStop has fired its CEO and announces CFO, and has announced layoffs as part of an aggressive turnaround plan. This is coming from CNBC Evolved, Melissa Repko and Lauren Thomas. So they fired Mike Recupero, and they're making staff cuts across the board in an effort to turn around the video game retailer. Every 6 months, we're reading a fucking article about how GameStop is attempting to turn around their business.
Turn this thing around.
Interesting thing that has been said so far, I'll make a note, is that I'm trying to find, there it is. Okay, so they're cutting a bunch of positions, but they're doing it on the corporate side.
Okay.
They say as of right now, they are not doing it for store managers and employees and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they do say here in this letter, which I'm not going to read all of, but a glimmer of hope, at least for the people who are working in the stores right now. We're going to be making a significant investment in our store leaders and field employees who play a critical role fulfilling the needs of our customers. These individuals are, in many respects, the heart of GameStop. No, they are. Your fucking on-the-floor employees are the heart of your company. We'll be sharing details regarding this investment in the coming weeks. So, never good for layoffs, but I'm hoping this means that they will see some money injected into the stores that are struggling to stay afloat.
You can say that, but what's their plan?
Right, there's no plan. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a plan. I just hope that the people who are working there can make a little bit more money before the whole thing fucking goes away.
Here's the thing. The past year and a half, we've heard nothing about reinvesting into the stores directly.
Nope.
Really. About, well, we know we're kind of obsolete in how we do business. We know that the employees are treated like garbage, and that we've talked about horror stories before. We talked about the one store people walked out. Let's be more fair to them. Let's force them to push the shit. Like membership subscriptions. That's reinvestment. Yes. Like revitalizing some stores, having some game experience,
bringing up morale.
Yeah. I'm not saying you have to have pizza parties every Friday. But let's do something, at least have a plan. We're not going to say that they're going to work out the plans. At least show me something besides, hey, we're going to invest hundreds of millions into NFTs. We're going to take all the meme stock money and gains from the sold off stocks, and we're going to reinvest it into fucking NFTs and Web 3.0. Like, that's literally what's come out of them in the past year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
Once the Chewy CEO came into play and bought up enough shares to get his say. So that's what's bad about it.
Yes. I don't actually think there's anything good here. I'm just trying to find anything.
No, I know, but the point is that if you're going to do these layoffs,
Yeah.
You should have the plan attached for how you're going to all those savings you talked about.
Yeah.
That would be great.
We need to know what you're going to do with this money you're saving.
We already know that hundreds of millions is going into fucking bullshit.
NFT marketplace.
Into an already crashed market. You've wasted all this money.
Yep.
With. It's going to keep your stores afloat for a little bit longer. But if you don't have a plan, you're still not going to be profitable with these physical locations. That's the problem there.
I'm currently kind of just browsing through the GameStop NFT marketplace, which is now up.
Yes, it went up the past day or two.
Yeah. Featured creators Pop E Art, Daz 3D. It's just NFT shit. That's always been shit. None of this looks good.
NFT.GameStop.com. Forbes article says GameStop NFTs marketplace is here and it is bleak. Bleak. It's always good when Forbes says something is bleak there. The video game retailer has now launched an NFT marketplace, which on the surface appears to have practically no real ties to video games at all. In a Web3 utopia, you might have imagined GameStop doing deals with major video game brands. That's what we thought. Forming partnerships to sell licensed IPs of big name game icons on their store. Own your unique image of Mario, Master Chief, or Lara Croft. We do not live in that world. Mainstream video game companies have avoided or actively fled from NFTs thanks to huge backlash from us. A market that has crashed in recent months to a point where launching a dedicated NFT marketplace days after laying off a number of employees seems ill-advised.
Awful.
I have seen zero recognizable gaming characters on board for this project, but here we are.
Yeah, I'm looking through right now trying to find video game related NFTs, and the closest we're getting is some shitty pixel art, but nothing that's actually linked to a game.
This is from Paul Tassi. So basically, you're going to read this because this is great. The most generous way you can describe GameStop's NFT marketplace is an OpenSea knockoff with generally worse artwork. Jesus Christ. While NFTs have rarely been a shining beacon for artistic prowess, especially some of the most popular collections like Bored Apes and CryptoPunks, there are some truly bleak things on display in the GameStop store. And for what's selling and for how much, it's too early to say. There are certainly some sky-high prices listed as owners try to convince people a GIF of an unlicensed running Game Boy is worth $448,000.
I'm literally looking at them right now.
Oh my God! It's a Game Boy little guy running around.
They want $10,694 for Meta Boy 6969.
Oh my God!
People are fucking dumb.
But what I'm seeing appears to be mostly just meme price posting, attempts to sell things for 42 Ethereum, 69, or 420.69. The highest prices I've been able to find are listed are another running Game Boy and a weed-themed NFT, both on sale for 5,000 Ethereum or $5.3 million. Wow. This is. I'm not an NFT expert out there. This is going to be a disaster.
Yep. This is absolutely going to fucking fail.
Paul here ends, I can never count out GameStop or forecast its ultimate doom because they have survived at least a half dozen extinction level events already. Remember, the last one was only because it was a meme stock.
Yep.
But this latest chapter may be its saddest one yet, and I'm not looking forward to the next one after this. Oof. What the heck? I mean, really?
Yeah.
What's this one? A little turtle with a tongue sticking out drinking a pop soda? What is that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I have no idea. So where does this money go to? Let's talk about how this is structured and people work for these companies real quick, because I want to talk about.
Hit me, Patrick.
Did you listen to the Min Max show talk about this?
That one I did not.
We might as well play it,
sure, and
go through it. Jeff Marcia-Faba, who worked at Game Informer, they laid off a ton of people at Game Informer.
Right.
So that is a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal.
Those are more lower line people.
Yeah, lower line people who are getting hurt. I mean, I don't want anyone to get hurt, but I mean, that's obviously awful, especially because it's one of the last bastions of print video game media.
One of the good things that GameStop was putting money into, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right there. So the Min-Max show had on Jeff, who's a former, I think, associate editor. We're going to play. It's a 2-minute clip, and we'll stop it here and there. And just get a feel. He talks about just how it was working how it felt working for GameStop and what the experience was.
It's good that you're out from under their boot. The way that they handle their employees, the way that they handle how they fire people is your first sign of I was working for people that don't respect me, that didn't respect the job that I was doing. If you gave them a video game disc, they probably put it between two slices of bread and try to eat it like a sandwich. These people aren't worth your time. I mean, they need to start checking upper management for eye patches, because it feels like it has just been a revolving door of plunderers who come in. They do like their year of sitting in, it's like sit in this kiddie pool of diarrhea for a year. And if you do, then you get to leave with like $3 million.
Right. Let me stop right there, because we talked about how they hired the AutoZone guy. Yeah. Remember that? That was, 3-4 years ago. They had as the CEO. And we said, well, that's a bad idea. Yeah, because this guy has no online gaming, online digital experience. I said you cannot buy a freaking oil filter on, there's no qualifying experience to walking in versus, when you buy a digital game, you get the same experience as buying the physical one. It's the same product, not for anything he was associated with at AutoZone or anything else. Right. It didn't, running AutoZone was not like operating something to do with the gaming realm. We talked about that. But he left and got paid millions of dollars for your parachute bonuses and stuff like that for doing a shitty job. And this is what Jeff is saying there, is that like you almost know going in, yeah, I'm gonna work and accomplish nothing and fuck up, and I'm gonna be
get a golden parachute.
Well off. So the new CFO is someone named Diana Jajay. Was the company's chief accounting officer. She will start with an annual salary of $200,000, according to the SEC thing. Okay, you figure $200,000. That's reasonable, right? Right. Eligible for a transformation bonus in an aggregate amount of nearly $2 million. I don't know what that looks like, if that's performance-based, but I can guarantee...
I feel like that's probably going to be a performance-based one, hence the transformation.
But I can guarantee you that once they're CFO, there's also bonuses that happen and escape clauses for if she's gone, she's going to have a nice little money to pay out as well. These people don't take these positions knowing it's shit without some benefit or bonus for leaving. Right. That's what happens with all these positions here. This happens for all of them. And so we don't know if Game Informer is going to still exist in any form. We play the rest of it, but it's really bad. Where was I at? 50 seconds in here? About 50 seconds in.
You couldn't even come up with a more comedic red flag at this point. And it's just like, it's people leaving out the door with sacks of money afterwards. Right. I don't know how many different leaders have been in that position, have continued to screw it up, and then left with massive paychecks that could have paid the entire Game Informer staff for years. And it just,
and
I don't know.
And they refuse to speak to the shareholders about a vision or a strategy for the future for years. I feel like they haven't been taking questions. There's no outline of any plan as far as I can tell. I mean, Reggie Fils-Aimé has spoken about that idea of just how frustrating it was that he was saying, hey, you need to lay out a vision for your plan. I think they told him, well, we can't do that or people will steal our plan. It's like, holy crap, you guys.
Right. What? Nobody's stealing GameStop's plan.
What? So basically, I mean, it's what you said before. They keep saying that we're doing all these cuts to make money to put into the future of GameStop, but there is still no clear future for GameStop because everything is digital. We've said it forever. There is no way to turn around a physical storefront when the need for that physical storefront has more or less evaporated.
You can only survive on profits from a meme stock for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't mean, we've said this 100 times, that did not mean your business was doing better. It means there was a fucking blip in the system.
Yes. It was free money. It was free money for having a shitty business. It benefited you having a shitty business with no long-term outlook, so people could short the hell out of it, then people capitalize on the overshorts of their positions. That's basically what happened there. So check out the Min-Max show, 2 N's, Min-Max show for more of that, and Jeff talking about how awful it was working for GameStop. We've all been there. We've all worked for people that don't respect us and things like that. Yeah. But to point out here in black and white about, they have no clear plan. We never talked about them never having any business calls with investors, because we were reported on that probably with questions. And no, it's not good. So I hope everyone lands on their feet. Even if you are in middle management or whatever, you're out of a job. But people like Game Informer, I hope there's an outlet for.
Yeah, I hope they can get picked up by another company pretty quick.